Let's grab Congressman Pete Olson right now, who is the congressman from Clear Lake and grew up, Pete, I understand, a less than a stone's throw from where I'm sitting right now. Welcome to Houston's Morning News.
Thank you, Matt. Good morning. And I wish, I'm up in Washington, D.C., I wish I was home there with you guys. As you mentioned, I grew up about a mile and a half from the Johnson Space Center, and this program's been incredibly important for that community and for our country.
And, Pete, you know, I talked to yesterday some of the folks here at JSC, and there is a palpable feeling of loss. And that's really the only way I can describe it. It's almost like going through a grieving process. Are you feeling the same thing?
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, having grown up in that community, when the shuttle landed 20 minutes ago and the crew transmitted that radio transmission they do every mission, Houston, wheel stop. It wasn't just the end of a mission. It was the end of the shuttle era. And, we need to celebrate the shuttle today. And I know they're doing that there where you are. But tomorrow, I've got a new mission. It starts with making damn sure that we don't tarnish the shuttle's legacy by turning our back on human spaceflight, as the administration seems to be proposing.
And why is it that we don't have something ready to go right now? I mean, I think that is the question of an awful lot of people. And what I'm going to do, Congressman, is I'm going to take a quick break. I'd like you to answer that question. Why is it that we've got about a 5-year gap, in your opinion, between today, the final mission of the Space Shuttle Atlantis, and when we seem to be getting back to manned spaceflight? And I want to know about your thoughts on the future of this amazing facility where I sit. And I'm going to grab you just on the other side here of traffic and weather and ask you those questions. We've got Congressman Pete Olson joining us here this morning, congressman from Clear Lake, right where we're sitting at the Johnson Space Center. Congressman, welcome back to Houston's Morning News. All right, I can tell just by the tone of your voice, you're not real happy about the current administration and their plan. But let's cover a couple things here, Congressman. George W. Bush announced the end of the Space Shuttle program, but it was never his intention to have a lack of manned spaceflight for a period of 5 years before we get back into space, correct?
Absolutely correct. I mean, President Bush's vision after the Columbia tragedy, he announced a new vision for space exploration, which is basically to end the shuttle program, as you mentioned, but replace it right immediately with the Constellation program that was supposed to take us back to the moon, Mars, and beyond. And I think that was the right vision for our country. Unfortunately, we didn't fund NASA to do that. Right. They got a little bit behind, and this president came in and said, I'm going to kill Constellation, which was actually getting back on track after we'd spent $900 billion. And my problem with what this president's done by killing Constellation is we don't have a plan now. We don't have a vehicle to get our astronauts to and from the space station. As you mentioned earlier, we're going to have to start paying the Russians. We've been paying them, but we're going to have to pay them. They're the only ride now. $60 million.
And I hear, I'm talking yesterday to the second in command, Lori Garver, at NASA, and she's talking to me as though this is just the greatest thing in the world, and I should be doing the happy dance, that we've got 5 years between this morning and the next time we have manned spaceflight in Orion, and we're going to be paying $1 million to the Russians to go up in space. I mean, it's amazing to me. She's drinking the Kool-Aid, apparently.
I've seen some of the comments by some of the senior NASA officials, and I wonder what world they're living in. I mean, the biggest problem right now, and you should take a little poll there, man. Ask the people around you, what is our mission in human spaceflight right now? I guarantee you not one of them will raise their hand and say, I know. It's like, well, we're going to go to an asteroid by 2025, but we can't pick out an asteroid out there. Maybe we'll go to Mars by 20-something. We'll figure something out. It's just outrageous. I mean, look how he made NASA great. Do what John F. Kennedy did. Give him a mission. Go to the moon. Take a human being there back. Bring him back by the end of the decade. Real simple. And this administration can't come up with a mission. And, I'm going to make dang sure that they do not renege on our commitment to human spaceflight.
Congressman Pete Olson from Clear Lake joining us here this morning. And Pete, before I wrap it up here, I just want you to know that Lois and I had an opportunity to drive through Clear Lake yesterday, saw the big water tower, just kind of looked at all of the commerce in this community, and I thought to myself, my God, what happens to this community real quick? Clear Lake is going to survive, and these are good people here. They are going to buck up.
Absolutely. I mean, Clear Lake will survive, and the Johnson Space Center will survive. And that's one of my missions, is to make sure that we don't lose our greatest asset, which is the people and the brain power that's right around you there this morning, Matt. They are what's made this space shuttle program great. what's made NASA great, the human space exploration. This president's put them in jeopardy, and by God, I'm not going to let them take that away from us.
God bless you, sir. Thanks for coming on with us early in the morning. Congressman Pete Olson from Clear Lake, a very emotional day for him and for us as well.